The world remains constant over the centuries. Human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Traveler, I found out some good news from the garrison forces. Kujo-Sara has been tied down with work in the city. Nothing seems to be going on with her troops for now. Besides that, we haven't had any new monsters escape the domain for quite some time, and the troops have complete control of the pass. I don't think they're in a hurry to attack the domain right now. Seems we got more time than we bargained for.
Then let's get going. Those two must be getting impatient.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this?
You two look like you've been through a war.
Just one war? I've lost count of how many battles we've had down here. I did okay, right, Shiki Taisho?
Mr. Tartaglia is no stranger to domains. He was able to deal with even the most powerful monsters with ease. I am confident that we can make it to the innermost depths of the domain.
Huh. You two seem to have gotten much closer over the last few days.
Well, we fought shoulder to shoulder for quite a while now. All right, listen up. During the rearrangement, Shiki Taisho said he could sense the most important replica over there.
Compared with the other replicas, it should contain a far greater power within. If I can fuse with it successfully, I should be able to remember the truth of this domain.
It's right there? Then how come you guys haven't gone over yet?
Shiki Taisho, were you waiting for us this whole time?
Without your companionship, I never would have made it this far. My memories were only retrieved thanks to everyone's efforts. I feel it's only right that you're here with me to witness this final and most important juncture. My memories, fragmented for so long, are finally complete. I remember it all now. The origin of the mystic Onmyo chamber. Its essence. This realm is not for practicing Onmyodo, nor is it for harnessing evil. The reason Haranosuke created me and the domain, our sole purpose, was to protect.
Protect?
Our nation was once attacked by a great evil. and a person of importance to Harunosuke was taken from him. He was filled with hatred and regret, and began yearning for the strength to take on the evil himself. He made his way across the ocean to seek the Adepti of Liyue, and went on to study the Adepti arts. He combined those subtle techniques with the art of transcension that he himself had practiced over the years, and founded the earliest version of Onmyodo. Later, he rallied all samurai with the will to serve in protecting the nation, and created me and this Onmyo chamber. With me as a template, he would create many replicas, assigning each to a samurai. The samurai and Shikigami were partners, combining their martial prowess and charm magic to take on monsters with great efficiency. They worked in pairs and set out to rid the land of monsters. Information on the defeated monsters would be recorded within the Shikigami. Upon returning to the domain, that information would be channeled into the creation of mirror monsters, training targets for the samurai. As the first Shikigami, I was constantly absorbing the knowledge and experiences of the replicas. I was able to improve the structure of the domain and provide better training for the samurai. Over time, these dedicated samurai were able to achieve an enviable martial prowess. A new batch of recruits would arrive as the last group left the domain.
No wonder the fighting never stops here. This was a training ground to begin with.
In other words, Kamuna Harunosuke built this Onmyo chamber to train samurai to fight monsters? Doesn't that make him a pretty great guy?
Well, if that's the case, why is he hiding away in the depths of the domain?
No. Harunosuke is no longer here. For reasons unknown, Harunosuke disbanded the samurai and abandoned the domain. This part of my memory is still fragmented. I can't remember what Harunosuke said to me before he left.
Left? Meaning he's still alive?
It's possible, and I hope he is. I am a weapon created by Harunosuke. The purpose of the Onmyo chamber, my purpose, is to facilitate combat, to train myself and others. But this domain was abandoned. The only people to have come here since are yourselves. What use does a weapon discarded by its owner have to offer?
This is really tough for Shiki Taisho.
A discarded weapon. Discarded or not, what's so bad about being a weapon? All those who stalk the battlefield yearn for meaning and value.
Do you think so?
You were interested in my secret, right? Why is it that I'm able to withstand the resistance of the domain? Why is it that I'm able to face down complex battles with ease? I have fought in the fissures that lie between great tree roots. Boundless danger, fatal encounters. These are the ingredients I use to become stronger still. It is not victory that I seek, but improvement. I want to become sharp as a blade, to the point where others fear me. You're not the only weapon here, Shiki Taisho.
If that's true, then these battles you strive for, where do they end?
Only those that wish for an end will find one. For me, it's nothing more than a mirage. I was born to fight, and as long as I draw breath, there will be no end to my purpose. My limits vanish behind the horizon with every step that I take. Let go of your confusion. Sorrow and hesitation are the enemy of an implacable weapon.
What must I do to let go?
Don't worry. You don't have to abandon something to succeed in letting go. You don't have to abandon anything, Shiki Taisho. You've only just regained your memories. This is the perfect opportunity to pick up where you left off. All you gotta do is find the thing that was most important and righteous to you.
Most important and righteous?
Yep, for me, it's rock and roll. It's not everyone's cup of tea. In fact, I'd say it's kinda unpopular, really. But if it makes me happy, that's all that matters. What do I care if someone doesn't share my passion? All I need to worry about is doing what I enjoy. So if people want to roll their eyes or give me the cold shoulder, they can have at it. My music was never meant for those that couldn't understand it.
I still remember your test. The song you played for me.
You said that you were walking alone, that you spent time in the company of others eating grilled fish by a fire. Your answer was filled with an understanding of human emotion. We've all journeyed down a path of solitude at some point in our lives. Your presence there puts you in good company. You found us and joined us by the fire, and we became friends. The road ahead is difficult, but we're never alone. Shiki show, this is the language in my music, and my reward for sticking to the path right for me. What about you? I know there'll be something calling out to you.
Miss Xinyan, I may not be able to harness the optimism you carry with you just yet, but I do know that my journey doesn't end here. Everyone, we continue on. I want to. No. I must retrieve the last replica and regain control of this domain. Yes, there has to be something left that only I am capable of doing.
That's more like it. Get ready, everyone. There's more fighting ahead. As long as we move forward together, there's nothing to worry about.
Off we go! Time for your arraignment! The boom! Inazuma shines eternal! Let's light it up! Motion to compel! Shine down! Incinerate!
Hold the line. Off we go! Yeah! Torrent, bring refuge! Invisible evidence! Motion to compel! Rest and rebuild! Incinerate! Adventure time! Everybody stand back!
Boom! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Hold the line!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Shine down!
Allow me! Hold the line!
Freshness preserved. Frozen food. Frozen. Crisp. Flash frost. Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Let's light it up!
Hold the line!
Everybody stand back! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Invisible evidence! Incinerate! Motion to compel! Rest and rebuild! Incinerate!
Illusion shattered!
Allow me!
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Yikes! Rest and rebuild! Hold the line! Let's move out.
The mind of our master is righteous and broad. Our enemies flee at the sound of our sword.
Is that a song?
It's a ballad that was once passed down by samurai through the ages. They fought alongside my replicas, and through the power of charm magic, that song is now a part of me. The emotion of that time is with me too. Something's coming back to me. Echoes circulating. It's the emotions and voices that they left in my memory. Some of them were scared. Some were discontent. Others were eager to join the fray, yearning for battle through day and night. The lead samurai addressed Haranosuke as Master Kamuna. He had unyielding respect for him, and always acted on his advice. Strange. What was their purpose in continuing to fight here?
Motion to compel. Ha! Ha! Ta! Ah! Incinerate!
There is no escape!
Rest and rebuild! Boom boom!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Let's move out. Ha! Motion to compel! Keep within the law. Allow me! Let's move out. Hold the line! Let's move out. Replica flame! Boom boom! Ha! Chia! Ha! Sia! Incinerate!
Adventure time!
Allow me!
There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Teamwork is strength! Motion to compel! Ha! Chia! Chia! Ta! A brash maneuver! Allow me! Time for your arraignment!
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Everybody stand back! Motion to compel!
Illusion!
Hold the line!
Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Rest and rebuild! Replica flame! Hold the line! Motion to compel! The law has loopholes.
Let's light it up!
Let's move out.
I'm going in! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Hold the line.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Light it up! Incinerate! Invisible evidence! Ha! Ha! Ja! Motion to compel! Everybody stand back! Ja! Ha! Boom boom! Ja! 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 Object!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Hold the line! Teamwork is strength! Time for your arraignment! Motion to compel! Rebuild!
Adventure time. Off we go.
Whew! Finally! The last room!
This room is very close to the deepest part of the Onmyo chamber. Harunosuke and I remember we spent a long time here. We would watch martial artists from all over Inazuma. They would drink here and celebrate, shouting, "Now we too have the power to defeat the strongest monsters."
So you and Kamina Harunosuke brought samurai here to eradicate monsters?
That is one possibility, among many. Perhaps it was all just a ploy by Harunosuke. Maybe recruiting those samurai and ordering them to eradicate the monsters was all in aid of regaining control of the Onmyo chamber.
Huh. Sounds a lot like something Tartaglia would say.
Hey, I can have positive assumptions too, you know.
I'm just trying to make a logical guess. I don't mean to offend anyone. My memory is still incomplete, but there's less and less gaps to fill. Soon, it should be fully restored. What's more, I sense that if we continue forward, we might just come face to face with Harunosuke himself.
But this Onmyo chamber was built ages ago, wasn't it? Could he have been here all that time? Whoa.
Wait, Traveler, you're not about to...
Looking at your expressions, this must be something serious.
We don't need to get too serious though, right? It's eerie enough down here without adding more tension into the mix. Let Paimon say it. Alright, here goes. In the very beginning, all we heard was that monsters had escaped from a domain. We came straight here along with samurai from the Tenryo Commission. When we met you, you didn't know anything about the domain or where you came from, and we believed you. We had our reservations, but we trusted Xinyan. She took you at your word, and we decided to work together. As we ventured deeper and deeper into the domain, it seemed like truth was just around the corner. But even now, we still can't be sure whether this domain was created for evil ends. You never know what you'll find in a chest until you open it. And now we've arrived at that moment. We need to be ready for whatever it contains.
I don't like seeing folks forced into a corner like this. But it's like the Traveler says. We gotta be ready to take responsibility for each other.
I see. So the time has come for me to make a choice. Until now, I had my doubts about why you had decided to help me throughout all this. Even if we've only spent a few days fighting in each other's company, we should have no reason to hide anything. I'm afraid that barring new information, it's impossible for me to make any guarantees. I want to believe in Haranosuke, but after all these years, perhaps he's changed. Maybe my memories were never real to begin with. I am just a Shikigami, created by an onmyoji, with nothing more than a few fragmented memories to my name. The four of you are all I have. Our bond is one of trust. My bond with Haranosuke is one of responsibility. As my creator, I have a duty to follow him. And if he does turn out to be evil, then my destiny will be his to control. If I am able, I wish to retain the kindness in my heart until the very end. But a weapon cannot betray its master's will. If he was able to create me, then he is able to control me. So, if Haranosuke and I go on to cause harm to others, I trust that you will provide a fitting end for the two of us.
Great! Leave all the heartbreaking decisions for us, why don't you? Still, that wasn't honest and good enough for Paimon. What do you think?
Wait, were you two planning this line of questioning all along?
Not bad at all. You were testing to see whether there were still missing fragments from Shiki Taisho's memory. Ah, you've grown, Traveler.
What do you mean, testing? This was all an orchestrated collaboration. Successful teamwork. It's like Xinyan said. She has her way of confirming trustworthiness, and we have ours. Besides, this was a chance to let Shiki Taisho know that even if he's still unsure of the big picture, we're still willing to place our trust in him.
Shiki Taisho refrained from claiming an allegiance, which sounds like the actions of a real comrade to me. Warning us of the potential threat was an act of true responsibility.
Well, I'm also a terrible liar. But thank you for opening up to my honesty.
Well, even good guys lie and manipulate at times, and bad guys have their own doubts and misgivings. The fact that you were able to give an answer so cruel to yourself could only mean that you've truly made up your mind.
It's just like Xinyan said. What was it you said again?
Could you give me a hint?
Oh, got it! It's an honest language that touches the truest depths of the heart.
Word for word, huh? Your memory ain't so bad after all, Paimon.
Well then, has our pre-combat session concluded? If so, let's get going.
Shiki Taisho, try not to worry. We're here for you.
I know, and I will do my best not to cause you guys any trouble.
Trouble's fine, as long as we can win in the end.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to be ready for an even worse scenario. Imagine if this door isn't the way to the innermost depths of the domain, but just another mechanism.
Shut up! Don't jinx it!
I'm just exploring the what-ifs. There's no guarantee that it won't happen, right?
Unfortunately, if that is the case, I don't think I'll be able to prevent it in my current state. I'm sorry, but I still don't have full control over this place yet.
Personally, I wouldn't really mind. This place is a combat haven. It can rearrange itself another 10 times for all I care.
Paimon isn't listening! You can have fun here by yourself when all this is over!
Well, if the domain does rearrange itself again, you should watch your backs and try and stick together.
And you'll be off on another solo combat mission, I assume.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be making the most of it.
Darn it! We've been kicked out again!
No. We need to make sure Red keeps his mouth shut next time. His jinxes are right on Lamora.
Paimon's sick of this domain. Kamina Haranosuke is a scaredy cat. He's too afraid to face us.
Still, it's lucky that Red and Shiki Tasha remained inside. This place is crawling with Tenryo Commission samurai. Well, same as before, I guess. Let's wait for the domain to rearrange and then go find him. Until then, we should stay hidden. We wouldn't want the Tenryo Commission to see us wandering around.
Next time, we have to chase Kamina out of his hiding spot.